Welcome to another edition of the Baer Facts. I'm Kyle Lacey, and you can see Jay over there pumping the iron, I think. No, is that pumping the iron? That's more like, well, it's
This is pumping the bell. This is pumping the kettlebell, Kyle. This is a 250-pound kettlebell.
This is the sweating to the oldies edition.
I'm the oldies, and I'm sweating.
And I was supposed to be sweating as well, so I apologize to the audience that I am not. However, Jay is sweating for the both of us. Jay, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm a little tired now. Being put through my paces by my friend, personal trainer, Lindsay Forster. There she is right there.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Lindsay.
Lindsay makes me look all svelte on the Baer Facts. She's also on the new hit Discovery TV show called Porter Ridge. She's the trainer to the Hicks. And her episode will be a couple weeks. Look at it. Tuesdays at 10 o'clock on Discovery.
Tuesdays at 10 o'clock Eastern, correct?
That's right.
That's correct.
How did that go?
It went great. I made the main character, Terry, do burpees for me. So watch for his type of burpee that he does as well.
I'm sure that we can all imagine that. And
This is what I'm going for right here. Action figure status.
Train legs, though, people. Train legs.
Yeah, look at the legs.
Don't neglect the legs.
Don't neglect the legs like this guy. This is Europa Man. This is one of my clients, Europa Sports, that makes nutritional products. This is their action figure, Europa Man.
And that's what you're supposed to look like after you eat the product? I'm
No,
guessing?
if you get done with Lindsay.
Boom.
That's how it works. I actually didn't find Lindsay online. I was introduced to her here in Bloomington. But if you're looking for a personal trainer or somebody like that, you might use Yelp, right, or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of that, with ratings and reviews, which we know Yelp does, Facebook came out with new ratings and reviews and star ratings as well. And I'm going to actually read. They launched the ability to give star ratings on mobile in 2012. They had the nearby feature, but TechCrunch released this last Thursday, I think, that Facebook may soon be turning on a star rating display for Facebook pages. So an average star rating could soon be seen at the top of a company's brand page or Facebook profile in their preview pane. So not even if you have to go to the site. So that's interesting. Jay, I know that you just saw this. What do you think about it?
I think it's really interesting, and I presume, I haven't seen a mock-up, but I presume they'll have the stars, sort of 1 to 5 stars like Yelp does, right there on kind of the on the cover image, right on the main part of your Facebook page. I think it's a really interesting idea in terms of allowing the totality of your Facebook audience to sort of vote on your worthiness, your credibility. But the one thing that I have a question about is how are those stars going to be interpreted? Is it I'm 1 to 5 stars about this company as a company, or I'm 1 to 5 stars about this company's Facebook page and what they publish on Facebook? Because those aren't necessarily the same things. I mean, you could have let's say you're an airline. I won't name any particular airlines because they're all guilty of, from time to time. But let's say you love their Facebook page, but they just lost your luggage. Well, you might 1 star them as a company, but 5 star them as a Facebook page. So that's the part I don't quite understand, and I'm not really certain how people will interpret that voting mechanism. But if you're saying to somebody, hey, you should like this page, and you go to the page and it's 2 stars out of 5, you're like, hey, something's up here. Either this company is not a good company or they're really bad at Facebook. What I would rather see, and which I think would be more useful, is actually a star system that is appended to every piece of content, right? So for every single Facebook post, whether it's a photo, a status, a video, that there are star systems that are based on engagement, right? Based on likes and comments and shares. This is a 3-star post. This is a 5-star post. Now, Facebook fundamentally does that anyway. They essentially do that math, and that's what they use to show you in the algorithm whether you see that post or not. But I would love, or even a 1 to 100 scale, like you vote 1. I mean, what if every time ExactTarget or Convince to Convert or anybody else published something to your Facebook fan page, after an hour or so, it showed this is a 75, this is an 83, this is a 91. And then when you see that in your feed, you'd be like, oh, well, you know what? This is a 91. Maybe I should pay attention to that. I think that would be really, really useful for all of us. But you would have to do it at the content level, not the page level.
So I'm guessing that it has more to do with the location because it's built on the nearby feature, which is their location-based check-in. But I completely agree with that. The content being rated, right, in order to show what is actually doing well for brands, as well as just fans hating certain things like cat images on a restaurant's page or something.
Well, yeah, you think about Facebook and sort of where they're at in terms of a local business directory. I mean, almost all local businesses have a Facebook page. They really haven't cracked that nut in a big way. You remember years ago, you could check in on Facebook, and then they abandoned that feature. Yelp continues to sort of run unencumbered. We've talked in the past about what should Foursquare do. Should Foursquare merge with PayPal, something like that? I mean, why doesn't Facebook buy Foursquare, use this star system, bolt it together, and now all of a sudden Facebook is as relevant locally as Google is? Maybe that's what they're planning.
Let's hope. That's another edition of Baer Facts. Jay, thank you for the pumped up Baer Facts. I appreciate it, and we will see you next week.
Next week, shirtless.
Shirtless. A real Baer Facts, right? Bye.